Hey, Alan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jeff. Been a while.
It has been a while. We've been around each other and talking a bunch, but we haven't done one of these in a while.
Yep.
Hey, I apologize if there's a terrible echo in my audio. I'm back in the home office.
Echo?
Echo. Back in the home office, and it is just an empty room. I've got no rugs, no furniture as of yet. So, apologize for the bad audio.
But you're in your actual office?
Today I am, but not tonight. Tonight I'll be in Denver. Do you know why?
I'm guessing that you just like Denver, or you're going to CSIA.
There you go. Well, a little bit of both. I do like Denver a lot. And I get to join all of our friends at CSIA. In fact, John Weber, Software Toolbox, he and the team will be out there. So we'll be meeting, talking about how we can best serve system integrators from a vendor perspective. Our friends from Vertec will be out there. I'm not sure if Dee's going or not. I haven't asked him.
I doubt it. I've talked to him a couple times, but he's got a lot going on right now.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of our integrator friends are busier than they know how to be right now. The thing that I'm excited about, the large focus of this content this week is about remote work, managing remote employees, how to maintain culture in remote environments. So it's something this is one of the first years where I've attended that I thought, I'm going to actually get a whole lot more other than just networking out of this show, because typically it's speaking only to how to manage an integration firm. But a lot of these principles this time, I think, are very universal. So I'm excited.
So coming out of ARC, how do you think that went?
I always enjoy that conference a lot. And it didn't disappoint again this year from the networking side. It was great to see all of the different vendors that were sponsoring the forum. It was awesome to get to meet some of the different executives and C-levels of some of the other companies, hear the challenges that they're struggling with. It didn't feel quite the same this year as previous years. Maybe that's just what's the COVID break of 2 years in between. But all in all, good forum. Was really glad that went.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. So the last ARC that we attended, right, 20 in March or February, there was something unique about that week. It was, not just the networking, but the partnerships and friendships that were kind of cemented, and capping it off with taking everyone to Topgolf with the collective meeting. We were very excited leaving ARC 2020 about getting to 2021, kind of building on that, and then just kind of hit a roadblock. But for me, it was great being there. I ended up working the entire week. I literally spoke in one session, and that was the only session that I actually broke away, came down, did my commitment. Was great. The topic was something that was a lot of fun to be a part of, and but everything after work hours was just seeing everybody, being able to connect and sitting down and talk until 10, 11 o'clock at night with everybody. I know it went way past that, but I just was like, I gotta get up early. I'm going. But yeah, and then including new people, right, into this community, getting to know Ian, Keith Lighting, getting to be a part of it, Emmanuel from Era, having Pat there again was great. And it's just having that environment and getting people together. There's just something about it.
Yeah.
And I transitioned away from CSIA purposely because I'm somewhat jealous. I'm drivable, right? I'm 8 hours, 9, 10 hours at the most. I could get there, but yeah, not gonna happen.
All right, well, I've got a couch you can crash on, buddy, if you decide to get adventurous in the old VW.
Yeah. Nah.
I was up at Canary last week and spent the week with the team at Canary, and we together worked through some really exciting plans on what's going to happen on the partner program side of Canary, on pricing, on business strategy. And so I caught a flight yesterday, got back here to Arkansas, and today I roll out. So when I get back from CSIA, I'm going to stay put for at least 2 weeks because I'd like to actually enjoy. I'd like to. It's nice being in the house that you own, and I realized I set my first mortgage payment up yesterday, and it's like I've only slept in this house 6 nights, and I'm making a mortgage payment. Something seems weird. We'll get that fixed. Hey, I wanted to thank you for some of the introductions that you made at ARC. Getting to meet Peter and Chad from
Peter Harding, with Kelvin.
Yeah, really good. Really challenging too, just from some of the chat we had with Peter and some of his ideas when we asked him about things we could do in direct with IntegrateLive, how we could take the community and make it special. Man, what a wealth of knowledge that guy was. And
he doesn't know it, but he's a mentor. I've just decided, after I met him the first time. So I try to talk to him once a week and connect with him. CEO of a decent sized company that is hard to get a hold of, but he has been very generous with his time with me, and so I consider him a good friend and very valuable business, and kind of very good at challenging thought process and methodology. So that was a very fruitful discussion we had after dinner.
Yeah, for sure. I thought about him this week. So my wife, Jess, Jess, but not everybody knows who Jess is. We have a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old, and our son, 15, Eli, is not sure yet what he wants to do. Becca's obviously not sure yet, and I'm pushing college, and Jess didn't go to school, and she's like, well, what if they want to go to a technical school? I said, well, certainly, but Dad's paying for 4 years of undergrad work first, and then technical school, right? And I was trying to think how best to explain to my 15-year-old and my 13-year-old, and even to Jess, the importance of that. And I flashed back to our conversation with Peter. I think in education, so Peter is very well educated, formally educated. It's one of those things that if you don't know the value of an education until you spend time with someone who has had the true value of an education. And I struggled to keep up with him and his thoughts, his reference points, his next level guy. And obviously a lot of that comes back to talent, but a lot of that also comes, I think, back to training. So anyway, my 2 cents. Invest in yourself, get the best education you can, as long as you're not going to the crazy debt bill.
Yeah, I went a different route.
Yep, me too. Me too. But it's when you're around those types of men and women, you immediately understand the delta of what they have, and you can get it with experience. But anyway, let's shift. Let's talk about July. We've got a lot on the plate. We've switched our episodes around a little bit. You wanna frame it out what we're doing?
So we're doing a double rundown in July.
Yep.
And I'm excited about it because I feel like I'm going to be more of a participant than I am going to be trying to think through how do I add value from a technical side. I'm excited to just be able to sit and really hear what these young people are, amazing people, are doing, how they're impacting the industry, kind of this whole methodology around the AMRC. Is AMRC? What is it?
Yeah. Let me frame it. So what we're doing is we're taking a double rundown, July 13th and 20th, and we're exploring how manufacturers are looking to academia for guidance on growth and new technologies. And there's 4 different programs that we're going to take a look at and just learn about those programs and how that actually works. So if you're a manufacturer and you're thinking, yeah, there's some technology that I'd like to explore, but I don't have time, I probably don't have the right talent, and I certainly don't want to take a big risk and put some unproven thing onto my factory floor, right? That's exactly what this episode or 2 episodes of the Rundown is about. How do we pair and partner as manufacturers with academia and work with them for them to develop the technology that we're looking for and prove it for us before we have to put it onto our plant floors?
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Like, I just, there's a reason why I'm excited about it, right? So I've spent my entire career in oil and gas.
Yeah.
Never really been in manufacturing, been around it, know really good people that have, schooled me over the years, whether it's Hugh Roddy, Dan, all these people that deal with manufacturing, and yet never really had a chance to be in the middle of it. So currently I'm consulting with a large company that has over 18,000 products they manufacture in 70 different countries. And so getting the opportunity to consult with their security team on, their enterprise kind of security posture is my first real deep dive into manufacturing. And so, I'm excited about it. Because you would think a very large company like that,
Right.
would just have it all figured out. It'd just be perfect. And
How could it be? You said 18,000 products?
Yeah.
So funny enough, Canary has just over 19,000 installations in about 70 countries. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, that means for every license that Canary has sold in 35 years, the company you're referencing has produced a new product every time, or acquired, or that's mind-blowing. And I don't know.
They produce on average 3,000 patents every year.
Wow.
Yeah, just wrap your head around that.
And here we are just trying to add value by building a community, right? Like, there's a big difference between scale. Wow. Yeah.
But man, amazing people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. They have to be, or they wouldn't have, or the wheels wouldn't turn.
Yeah.
Man. I'm coming right back to a double rundown, but I'm just curious. Have you ever read Atlas Shrugged? Are you an Atlas Shrugged guy?
Nope, never read it.
I'd challenge you if you don't have anything to do.
Oh, yeah, pick that up. I literally, even right now, I don't think I have anything to do.
Yeah. Start reading it right now. Incredible book that I think you'd appreciate. All right, back to the rundown. University of Sheffield, AMRC, Advanced Manufacturing Research Center. That's Sheffield, England. They have been at it for over 20 years. You'll learn all about them. In fact, Alex and John and Arthur from AMRC just joined us at the ARC Forum last week and spoke at the Sparkplug Breakout, which, by the way, let's just talk about how good the Sparkplug Breakout went. This was the last day of ARC closing track. Nobody's normally around. We had 80 people in the room for that. It's I thought a really, really good show.
It was good. I got to be part of that, and I think that overall, the work that the Sparkplug B working group is doing is, and it's going to be transformational for our industry, and they're doing it the right way, right? They're not trying to. They're trying to do this systematically and incremental, and listening. They're available. And so, it's been great to be a part of it. Wish I could have gotten part of it at the very beginning, but just through circumstances and company and everything, it just didn't work out. But
I guess anybody that thinks a consultant's job is one where you're going to coast, you need to talk to Alan before you move forward.
That's easy. It's so easy.
Sarcasm. So AMRC, University of Sheffield AMRC, Alex and I think either John or Arter will be on that call. Deloitte Smart Factory of Wichita. So this is a partnership between one of the largest integrators in the world and Wichita State University, specifically their engineering program. Deloitte has built a factory on Wichita State's campus. It is the factory of the future type of thing, and you can go through it and take a tour and see all of these new technologies working together to actually produce something. So they are manufacturing things on that project. We'll be joined by Digital Foundry, New Kensington, and so that is a Penn State project just north of Pittsburgh in the original home of the aluminum industry. We'll learn how they're helping to revitalize what used to be nothing but manufacturing and how trying to bring a town back to life. And then a cross academia collaboration, NCERPT, how would that be? NCERPT and SEEDS. We're going to have Chris from University of Arkansas. He's going to talk about his involvement with that program for the last, I want to say it's been almost 12 years, and how multiple schools, including U of A, MIT, Carnegie Mellon, and 8 or 9 other schools have all collaborated together with manufacturers and helped advance their technology as more of like a think tank. So it's going to be a really neat program. It's going to be completely different than anything that we've done. And I'm really excited just to compare and contrast 4 different ways that they're trying to solve this problem, and listening about some of the wins, some of the failures, and where they're headed next.
I'm excited about it. I tell you, being part of oil and gas for so many years, and the new technology that's coming out in whether it's manufacturing or whatever, but they're starting to make fuel out of cow manure now, which is it's amazing. It's not the top way to do it, but it's a solid number 2, Jeff.
Oh, solid number 2.
Solid number 2.
Solid number 2. It's funny you actually would bring that up. Speaking of number 2s, I don't know if you said you've been busy. You probably haven't seen the latest article. They have identified another type of dinosaur.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, this one's a bit unique. They believe it suffered from chronic diarrhea, hemorrhoids, and irritable bowel syndrome, called the Megasaurus. Megasaurus, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, speaking of that, I got gas last night for $1.19.
Oh yeah, what did you buy, a burger?
No, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh man, well, hey, it's good catching up with you, Alan. I've got to head off to the airport, and you've got to get back to that consulting gig. And I'll talk to you here soon, hopefully before the next coffee chat. But everybody, thank you so much. We thank our sponsors and their continued support: Software Toolbox, Canary, Flow Software, Venus Contact, Opto22, and Kepware. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.